Okay. Now I'm in cabin fever. All right. Let's see what we can do here. All right, we got a viewer. Now it's snowing again here in Cecil County, sadly, and I'm a little bit cabin fevered. So I'm stuck. It's snowing. Slinger, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Now I've got my full camo gear on. Look at that. Pants, everything. Could be better, SS Slinger. I'm stuck in, snowed in. Oh, man. How you doing, Leo? Doing great. All right, we got some good people here. You know, if you just came in, give me some likes and thumbs up. The new members only stream will be on the 14th. I thought about doing the members only stream tonight, but I realized that it was a bad idea for the sense that not many people have paid for the membership, and I checked. So, yeah, you got to pay the membership. All right. I'm doing great, Leo. What the hell? All right. All right. We're getting up in views here. So I'm in full camo gear tonight. And nothing but positivity, even though I'm a little squirrely. I've had some weird dreams, though. You know, because I'm a little squirrely, sometimes you like to do some reviews of the content that you've done before. You know, sometimes you like to review that, talk about some of the videos you've done before, and I'm no different. When you're snowed in, it's kind of like, you know, a lot of TV shows did those clip shows. Those when they're when I was growing up, there was always this all the cartoons, all the TV shows always did like the flashback shows where they flash back to older episodes and reminisce in a situation. Well, let's do a little bit of flashbacking, shall we? On this show. Let's just talk about what's been going on. You know, let's start out with now. It's no secret that I deleted some old videos. Well, for a very good reason. They just didn't fit the format that I was doing, but some of them I did keep. Some of them I really did. Man, I get no likes. Thumbs up. I know it's a snow-in day. Anyway, some of them I did keep. One of them that I thought I would keep, and I still do, and you can watch it in my older videos, is an important life lesson. An important life lesson. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, this is a lesson that's, you know, not many people on the internet talk about what I said in that video. It didn't get a lot of views, but I thought it was needed to be said just to basically help people learn a lesson and influence a few people not to make this decision. You try to basically teach the youth that, about the errors of their ways because you got a little wisdom. I'm not saying I'm always wise, but there is some things I'm wise about. Some things that I realized that I learned in the course of time. And one of them is when it comes to bullies. And what I said in that video was something that should have been said a long time ago that no one ever says. No one ever says that, that eventually you do it to the wrong one. I've learned in the course of time when it comes to bullies, they make too many enemies. And eventually they do it to the wrong one and they end up in two places. And either place is not that good. You know what I mean? We're talking the ER or the morgue. We don't live in a civilized world anymore where people are just going to duke it out. Where if you lose a fight, that's going to be it. It won't be it. We live in someone loses a fight, there is a major possibility they'll come back with a weapon. That's just how it is. Another video I did was a good one. So it's best, in my opinion, not to start trouble with anybody. You bet. You bet. All of this is hunter's camo for hunting. Yes. All right. Well, the views have gone down. I try to tell people something nice, and, well, I don't get many views. I'm trying to review. Well, if you want to watch that video called An Important Life Lesson, I would suggest watching it. It is a video that I think you're going to find very enlightening, especially if you got kids. I've always said to the parents out there, if you don't correct your kids' bully behavior, someone is going to do it for you. Know what I mean? And it won't be as pleasant. Just how it is. So I try to basically be a positive influence on people. Other content that I've done a lot of outdoor content. I've done, I did a lot of slingshot. Back in the day, my early videos, all slingshot. Nothing but mostly slingshot. Hence the name Slingshot Warrior. Well, that, and I earned the name on the streets, but yeah. Some of my earlier videos, I didn't have editing back then. My earlier content. Oh, yeah. But, I kind of went into other communities because I've always had a liking for knives and archery and stuff like that. So I kind of branched out a bit. I first started out branching out into the knife community, into the archery community, and then into the air gun community. That was a mixed bag, I'll tell you that. It's not as there are a lot of great people in the air gun community, but there are some people that are just what can I say, not that nice. Wasn't like the knife community and the slingshot community are awesome people. The air gun community is a mixed bag. There's a lot of great people in the air gun community. It's just there are some felons, some unstable people. you know? Oh, I did paintball. Repent. I don't know. I guess I just drifted away from it. And now it's become something different than it was. I was in the early days of the slingshot form as a slinger, and I kind of drifted away. I was doing other things, and I was busy with other things. I still love the form, but it's changed, and I've tried to come back on it a few times, but it didn't work. I guess I've kind of drift away from it. I was doing other things, concentrate on my video content and stuff like that. And I got doxxed for the first time a while back by an archer, a friend of mine. Well, an online friend. I thought he was a friend, but he doxed me. He was in the archery community. I don't remember that one, but I possibly could have done it. Mm-hmm. More than likely. Mm-hmm. The things you do in your youth. I was in my 20s. Guess I was in my late 20s when I started this channel. I had another channel called Crypto27. It wasn't. Yeah, I've always had a sense of humor. I've always been. I always had. I grew up having a sense of humor. Because life was so hard for me growing up. So you had to have a sense of humor about things. You had to make light of things, otherwise you would go crazy. I mean, I had it rough growing up. I'm not going to lie to you or lie to anybody. So yeah, you had to have a sense of humor. So I kind of laughed a little bit, and like I do today. And here's a friend from a trip down memory lane, Hawaiian sidecar. I remember your videos, bro. They were great. How you doing, Brian? I hear you, Hawaiian sidecar. But I was taking since I'm kind of snowed in and I got some little cabin fever, feeling a little squirrely. You know what I mean? That's what I call it. When you're stuck and it's snowing, you're squirrely. You are squirrely. You're up and down. You're all around. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Less Than Lethal Bandit? How you doing? Now, I got an announcement. The members only stream is February the 14th. It's up on my community post. It's February the 14th, and you got to pay for membership if you want to be a part of that stream. So I would say if you want to be part of the members only stream, you got to pay up. Pay your membership. I'm feeling a little squirrely. I'm taking trips down memory lane. Hey, I'm trying new things here, Brian. But yeah. Anyway, we got 2 likes and 7 views. That's okay for now. But yeah, I'm feeling a little squirrely. Man, oh man, I hate these times. Thank you, Brian. We're taking some trips down memory lane. I remember watching old TV shows, cartoon shows from the 80s, and even like live action shows from the 80s. And they always had these like clip episodes, these memory, they always basically have a situation where they're always taking trips down memory lane, showing older episodes. You had that in the A-Team. You had that in a lot of cartoons, you know. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Since I'm snowed in, got nothing better to do. So, and there's ice all on the ground. It's all, yeah. Mm. Yeah. So we're taking a few trips down memory lane. I'm going to tell some old stories from the old days. I'll talk about some older videos that I did, you know. Some memories, some old friends that I used to have on the internet. Sadly, they're no longer around. You know, in the early when I was in the slingshot, when I was doing exclusive slingshot content, when I was just starting out, there was a guy that supported what I was doing because although I was accepted by the slingshot community, I wasn't exactly, you know, like they weren't exactly rolling the red carpet for me. They weren't exactly. I was basically the kind of like the newbie to them, even though I was shooting slingshots since I was 5 years old in the slingshot community. But there was one guy who watched my videos. Well, a few people. I'm not saying there were many others. There was the guy from Arizona, and there was another guy, PFS Slinger. Now, sadly, he suffered a terrible stroke. He lived in Arizona as well, but he suffered a terrible stroke, and he can't shoot no more. And really nice guy. I thought he invented the PFS, the pickle fork shooter, because he made his own pickle fork shooter out of a piece of wood and the way. No, he's not dead. He's simply can't shoot no more. Sadly. Last time I heard, he had a stroke, so he can't pull back a slingshot no more, and he's been bedridden for a while. And yeah. So he was one of the most supported guys that was there. We just have, but this is before we had live streams. This was the early days before live streams, and so we had to talk through like YouTube comments. And back then, YouTube comments were not nearly as censored as they are today. So we could talk through YouTube comments and actually, you know, go back and forth about our love of slingshots, and we just had a great time. I was around in the early days of YouTube, by the way, so before it went Google. It was awesome. Well, it's basically an old cliche in TV shows. It's basically the clip show episode. I don't know if they still do it on TV shows these days. It's called the clip show episode, Brian. Um, it's basically have your main character stuck in a situation, maybe bogged down by something, snowed in like me, and you take a stroll down memory lane, pretty much. And they show clips of old episodes, and they talk about them and stuff like that. And it's kind of like a TV formula. I mean, when the writers are going through a block, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know. Well, That's pretty much what it is. All right. Well, let's talk about some of the other people. Now, years ago, and this was when I was just starting out in that community, um, a guy named Bo Kraus doxed me. I'm doing very well. Well, under the circumstance, I'm snowed in, relentless. I'm kind of like got a little cabin fever, feeling a little squirrely. Brian. But the point is here is that, oh, thank you. It's wintertime, relentless. I think we got enough moisture, cold moisture. And I have enough supplies to last me. All right. Well, let's getting back to the point. It's like, so we're talking about old stories. Well, I should bring up something. Now, you guys know about the story of Kenny and the 2x4. I've said that story a million times. But do you know what I did in middle school to a bully? Scared the hell out of him. Oh, now that's a much better story. Probably never heard about that one, did you? All right. I'll explain this to you. Okay, my family, okay, I had a bad time at one middle school. I got bullied a lot. I was the smallest kid in the class. And they beat me up a few times, but I was getting sick and tired of that crap. So I transferred schools to another, I transferred to another school. You know what I mean? Because, well, our house burnt down. Now that's another story within itself. But let's just put it that way. Okay. And apparently I was still seen as a victim to bullies, but I've had enough of that bullshit. And I was kind of crazy by that time. And there was this bully he thinks he's real arrogant, and I start laughing. I pull out like a clipper knife, like one of those clip knives. Back in the day, basically nail clippers used to have knives attached to them, and I slashed his face. Chased him down the hallway. And boy, was he such a big, tough guy to bully me. But yeah, I slashed his face, chased him down the hallway. I was going to kill him. I didn't give a crap. The only thing that stopped me was getting clotheslined by a teacher. From that day on, no bully in middle school wanted to mess with me after they saw the mark that I put on that one kid's face. Amen, repent. You bet, as a slinger. Now you understand, Brian. Now you understand. In a lot of ways, I'm kind of, in a ways, I'm going to tell you this, okay? For most of my youth, I felt nothing but pain in one way or another. There was pain. And here's how screwed up I am. I kind of missed the pain. At least it was pain, you felt alive. Yeah, but it could be boring. Yeah. So true, Brian. So true. Yeah, because I went psycho. Once I did that, I got suspended for a week from middle school. When I came back, nobody got in my face. Nobody. Nobody wanted to get slashed in the face. Well, they were scared of getting killed. Yeah. Hence the reason later down the road I did that to Kenny Keithley, the neighborhood bully. Slash. Yeah, you got that right. Don't you just love it? Isn't it just nice? Yep, this is where I became good with a knife. Yeah. I don't play. Never did that, Brian. I never did anything like that. Oh, I got stabbed in the chest with a tin broomstick handle. I didn't get it thrown in my chest. It was speared in my chest. You know what I mean? Hello, Tom. This has been a very great stream. I'm enjoying it quite well. Since I have no other, since I'm indisposed right now. But, well, I can. Do I like winter? No. I hate winter. And I got a bad knee, so walking on ice might be a bad thing to do. That's a slinger. You bet I was. It's kind of crazy in my youth. No, I got speared in the chest. No, I basically basically stabbed the guy in the hand with a pair of scissors because he said I didn't have the balls to do it, and that's. Oh, you don't have the ball. He put his hand out like this, right? Acting all big and tough, right? It's like you don't have the balls to take that pair of scissors and stab me through the hand with it. Well, I stabbed him through the hand with it, and with him through the hand, it's through the table. So put a whole he had a nice little you could see through his hand after that. But it led to a fight, and he basically hit me with a tin broomstick handle because I got the pair of scissors. back, and I was going to kill this son of a bitch. And the only thing that stopped me was him spearing me in the chest with that piece of tin broomstick handle. Yep, went clean through, buddy. You know, Repent, back then, there was a policy of no snitching. You know what I mean? Back then, when you're dealing with situations like that, no one's going to go to the police. Well, I would say, Mr. Hole in the Hand was not, I'm not going to mention his name, but juvenile mental health record, Tom. Okay. It's not, I never had a felony as an adult. No, but you live in a blue state. If you have mental health record of any kind, you cannot own a firearm. You realize that, right? If you live in a blue state, if I moved to a red state, I probably could get a firearms permit because I never committed a crime as an adult. But because I was locked in, let's say, a mental institution as a child in a blue state, yeah, you get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can. Camel Kempa. How you been doing? Yeah, it is, but I have to deal with it, Tom. You know what I mean? So true, Brian. So true. Yeah, I know. Are you feeling as squirrely as I am, Camel Campa? Are you stuck in cabin fever? At least you got a nice lady to keep you company. I don't even I got that. I'm doing great. I'm snowed in right now. I'm feeling a little squirrely. So I decided to do this stream. It's basically taking a trip down memory lane on YouTube, off YouTube, me telling some stories about the old days. So I'm talking about some of my older videos and decided to dress for the occasion, Sometimes they're good. Repent. Sometimes. Most of the time, they dress in their pajamas out in the middle of the freaking street. Oh, well. Have to say that 2x4 to the back of the head I gave Kenny. Knocked him unconscious. He was face first on his patio. I could have gave him brain damage, but by the grace of God, he didn't get brain damage. If I hit him more than one time, I could have killed him. Well, yeah, that's payback's a bitch, isn't it? Neighborhood terror to basically flat face first, unconscious on your own concrete patio. Oh man, I talked to him years later, and he said he woke up in an ambulance. Yeah, I was surprised he didn't. At one time I did, but then I realized that Kenny was a total asshole who picked on smaller kids, that he deserved it. if it wasn't me, it would have been someone else. He just he was messing with too many people, you know. I did. It took him. I think it took him a few minutes. He woke up in an ambulance. No. Oh, I tell this story out. No, I was 13. He was 15. I was in middle school. He was in high school. And he was a neighborhood asshole. You bet I did, Brian. I just walked away. I didn't run away. I walked away like I was walking tall. I felt it's like that's it. I'm walking off. You know. I know, bro. I love a good sense of humor. Let's just put it this way. I did some juvenile time for that. Juvenile time. Mind you, juvenile time. But I can assure you, Kenny had it coming. You got that right. Repent. You got that right. Oh, that was a long time ago. Looking back on it, but I did kind of, had some regrets when I was in my 20s. And then I talked to my cousin. He said, "Don't regret it. You did what you had. You did what you had to do. You stood up for what you had to do. You did what our family's done for generations." Then I realized it's just a part of my nature to be like that. To be, if someone messes with me, to basically put them in the hospital. And you can't fight your nature. Fortunately, he didn't get back up. Wasn't like the movies where he gets back up. I mean, just one hit is all it took for him to drop. One hit. And my goal wasn't to take his life. I wasn't. I wanted him to live. I wanted him to suffer. I was angry at him. I wanted this guy to live with him knowing that I did this to him. That he thought I could never do this to him. But I did. You know what I mean? I let him live. I didn't want him to die. If I wanted him dead, he would have been dead. You know? That's right. That's right, Repent. Well, I think he learned the greater lesson, Camo Campa. See, I just didn't care back then. Now, later on, I learned a lesson. But the thing is that he learned the lesson that eventually you do it to the wrong one. I did a video about this years back. It's called An Important Life Lesson. I would suggest it. Yes. Well, he never forgot about me. I was always in the back of his mind. That's exactly what I planned to do. I talked to him years later. He said, "I will never forget about you." And that's exactly what I wanted him to do. To never forget the consequences of his actions. No. I was hoping to knock him out, to get some revenge, teach him a lesson. And I did that. Everything went according to plan, except for me getting caught by the police. I didn't expect, there would be people watching that morning. That was the only thing that I didn't expect. Brian. Well, he lived. He learned. He never was disrespectful. From what I can tell, when I was doing some time, a couple months, other kids he's tried this bully stuff with other kids, him and his friends, and they said, I'll pull a Justin on you. Mm-hmm. And if you try that with me. And basically, and they kept saying, you don't have eyes in the back of your head. You can't see in the dark. We're going to come get you when you're not looking, when your back is turned. He never tried this bully stuff again. He learned a hard lesson about being a bully. Eventually, you make too many enemies. And eventually, you do it to the wrong one. Well, I think it took a half an hour for them to figure out who did it. They had my description. They had the 2x4 because I dropped it when I walked out. And don't act like you didn't want to do this to your bullies when you were growing up. I've talked to people and says, I wish I would have done that. No, I did what you wish you would have done. Mm-hmm. But you were too afraid to. So don't act like you didn't want to do that. I just actually did it. Come on now. I know, SS Slinger. I know. Oh, come on. 10 views and only 4 likes. More thumbs up, people. You mean the Adam's apple? Well, that was when I was a young adult. I was 18. That one was years later. That was a self-defense situation. But even then, back then, people didn't snitch. He took his lumps and he left. Didn't so. He had to go to the hospital after that, but that was a self-defense situation. He was trying to get into the house and beat up my brother. What would you do? Family's family. Your home is your home. And that big son of a bitch wanted to come in and start trouble. Come on. Like you wouldn't do that too? As much as we try to say, that was just purely self-defense there, by the way. Self-defense. I acted in self-defense for my family and for the home I was living at the time. It wasn't the neck. It was the Adam's apple, Brian. He was trying to. He's getting close to our door. He's getting close to our outside door, threatening my brother with weapons like a He had a police baton, like a extendable police baton. All I did was stop him from getting to that door. That was all I wanted to do. When I nailed him the Adam's apple, that's how I got my name, Slingshot Warrior. That's what I did. He was trying to break in. There was a big, like I told you, there was a big commotion outside. Well, I kind of pulled a David and Goliath on him, Brian. There was a big street brawl in that parking lot near our apartment. Okay, little parking lot near our apartment. So yeah, it's the Blades. Thank you. Big brawl. Okay, it was a big street brawl, you know, and everyone had a baseball bat or a shovel or something. You know what I mean? I'm in with a slingshot, and this guy's trying to get close to the door, start trouble. I think my brothers used to bring in a lot of trouble to the house, and this guy was trying to come in the house and fight my brother. I was like, I wasn't having this. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just with a slingshot and a marble, I nailed him the Adam's apple. He went down. Took him a minute to get back up. Now, this guy was 6 feet tall, built like a linebacker. No joke. You could say that. Yes, that's how I got my name, Slingshot Warrior. How you doing, Addicted to Blades? But I can assure you, it was self-defense. Most of the time, I don't bother anybody unless they bother me. Then you deal with trouble. I don't seek out trouble, but if trouble finds me, they came to the wrong place. How you doing? I'm glad you're doing well, Addicted to Blades. You're awesome. Love your videos, by the way. I salute you. Oh, yeah. A brother in the blade. All right. Well, if you just came in, it's 12. Give me some likes. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. All right. What we're doing here, Addicted to Blades, is I'm telling some old stories because, well, I'm snowed in. And I'm feeling a little squirrely tonight. Well, back then, Brian, I was younger and more crazier. There's a lot of things you do in your youth you don't do when you're older. Okay. And in that neighborhood, you couldn't back down from a challenge like that. You couldn't back down from a challenge like that at all. So when he said I didn't have the balls to do it, he shouldn't have said that because that was a challenge. You understand, right? Thank you. It's a Colombian smatch. It looks more like a barong to me, but you know. Not any new ones at the moment. Addicted to Blades. Possibly some new ones in the future. Most of the time, you know, I've been buying other things, you know. I was just telling some stories. Well, what about one of these? Got quite a few of these. Well, right now I'm not buying anything because I'm kind of broke right now. I'm trying to build up this business, this YouTube business thing. And either that or get a job. Right now I'm not buying anything in SS Slinger. Although I do want to buy some new slingshots for the tournament, though. Maybe some wasps frames, some wasp frames. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. All righty then. Yeah, this is just going to be a clip show. Awesome, SS Slinger. Awesome. All right, I guess I got to tell another story. You got that right, Camo Campa. Hunting, fishing, storing away food, all good things. All important things. You betcha, Brian. You got that right, Brian. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm so squirrely tonight. Stuck in the snow. Stuck in the ice. Thank you, Brian. I'm glad you agree. All right. Few times when I was a kid, Brian. Quite a few times. There was one time I was sledding without a sled when I was a kid, and I basically let's just say my crotch caught a sapling. That wasn't very fun. Well, thank you, Camo Campo. It's always good hearing from you. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're stuck in and you're squirrely like I am, but you probably got it worse right now. Much worse. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Yeah, that wasn't a fun moment, I can tell you that. That's nothing compared to what one of my friends did in the ice. Man, I'll tell this funny story. Now, I had a really big friend, but I don't like him anymore because he's a narcissist. And it was snowing. And it was the same parking lot, but it was like just wintertime, right? And they were all throwing snowballs at me. And you know that black ice stuff, right? Well, there was some frost, some snow covering the black ice, like a trap. So my former friend, and he was a big fat dude, by the way, big fat dude. Okay, looked like Jabba the Hutt. Camo Campo. Well, this guy looked like Jabba the Hutt, right? And the funny thing about this story is that, okay, while they were throwing snowballs at me, my brother and my friend, uh, basically this big fat dude stepped on some black ice that was covered with snow, and he didn't see the black ice because he thought it was snow. And what happened was is that you just heard the cracking, and I never saw a fat guy spread his legs that far. 7 is like a split. You should have seen. You ever see that? Ever seen like Bloodsport? That scene where Jean-Claude Van Damme was basically has his legs between two chairs, like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was kind of like that, except he sprained his pelvis. It's like we had to roll his big ass all the way up the stairs, and that was no easy feat, by the way. No, I was not friends with the comedy flow at the time. I call that the 7-10 split story. Oh, yeah. Oh. Anyway. I'm glad you like it. Well, he sprained his pelvis. No, he just sprained his pelvis. He didn't have any lasting injuries. It took him a little while to recover, but he recovered. I had some fish tonight. Fish with some sweet potatoes. You know, like a baked sweet potato. Fried fish tonight. Air fried fish, exactly. It was air fried fish. It had some rub on it, some apple seed rub. All right. Well, I'm glad you like that. I love the. I'll tell you what. I can tell some stories. I didn't know about that one, Kama Kampa. You know, I just got on DVD one of my favorite family comedies all time, The Great Outdoors with John Candy. Hands down, one of the most funniest family comedies, 80s family comedies of them all. You know, and there was a scene in there that was a funny scene, and one of the funniest scenes in that movie, I believe. One of the funniest scenes in the movie. And there was this steak in the steakhouse called the 96er. It was the biggest steak you can imagine. And part of the rules of the steak, okay? And it was the biggest steak in the thing. And the rules were, if you can finish the 96er, the whole meal is free. If you could finish the 96er steak. Yes. And John Candy took it upon himself, the big guy he is, and he ate that whole steak. It's the funniest scene. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's hilarious. The funniest scene in the Great Outdoors. That's very true, Campo Campo. Seven. Yeah. Well, that being said, let's get into some other clips of my life, I guess. All right. All right, let's just say some older videos that I did. You know, one thing I can celebrate is that I'm still here and Tack Felon is gone. Oh, their channel's still around, but they haven't made any new content. Where are you, Big Tactical? Where are you, you jackass? You're not around no more, are you? I'm still around. I'm still going strong. Yeah, I know. You threatened my life. Don't matter now, does it? I'm still here, and I'm getting bigger and badder than ever. Oh, well, I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. I have autism. That's why. How you doing, Bullfrog? How you doing? If you just came in, give me some more likes. Thumbs up. How you doing, Bullfrog? Okay, let me explain to you what this stream is. I'm just taking a trip down memory lane because I'm snowed in, and feeling a little squirrely tonight. I hope that explains it to you. And some of the best people, some of the best people have come to the stream. I mean, very little trolls. Well, thank you, SS Slinger. I wish I would. But, I'm a soldier for God. That's what I am. Yes, I'm snowed in. Yes, we had my entire complex driveway is covered with ice and snow right now. I look forward to spring, though. I look forward to April. And I know I have 2 more months to go of April because we got February and March to go. But it gives me something to look forward to. I can't stand winter. I don't know about you, but I hate winter. Oh, winter is basically, you know what winter feels like to me? It feels like house arrest is what it feels like. If you don't have a vehicle, winter feels like house arrest. Because you can't go nowhere. Yes, no car, SS Slinger. No car. We all got things we have problems. We all got our problems. That being said, I enjoy. Well, I could, but I'm on a diet, Camo Campo. And I've lost a lot of weight. Thank God. I hope by the summertime comes, I'll be more leaner. And I am getting leaner. With the diet, the exercise. And maybe that's maybe it's good that I'm kind of snowed in, because it gives me kind of like when you're in prison. There's nothing but to do except exercise and watch movies, and that's all you can do. Thank you, Kama Kama. You want to see my flex, huh? All right. All right then. Flex. Okay. Flex. Thank you, SS Slinger. Give me 1 second. Something's going wrong. My chair. There we go. Oh. Fixed it. There we go. They're bigger? Yeah. Thank you, Kama Kampa. I think they did, SS Slinger. I didn't know it yet, but I guess I know now. All right. Well, had to fix my chair a little bit. Awesome, Camo Campa. Well, yeah, there were a few times I was sore. Quite a few times. I don't always do the heavy weightlifting. Most of the time, I concentrate on, sit-ups, crunches, calisthenics, shadow boxing, push-ups, stuff like that. Awesome, SS Slinger. Awesome. All right. Well, we got some good things going here, don't we? Well, I don't think this stream is going to get a lot of views. That's okay, because I'm kind of snowed in and doing what I got to do. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Awesome, Camo Campo. Thank you, SS Slinger. Recently, a friend of mine, the guy who gave me that e-bike, donated to me a whole 4 big bags of DVDs. Of course, I didn't keep all the DVDs. I just kept the ones that I liked and, donated the rest to charity. See, I'm a personal believer in keeping your physical media. Call me old school, but I'm not exactly trusting of streaming services. I prefer the old school physical media. So I have quite a big DVD collection. Yep. All right, we got some good things going. This winter will be over soon enough. No more snow, no more ice, just sunshine and everything nice. Had some weird dreams, though. I got an idea okay, I'll share this. I got an idea for a new short story. It's called The Dust Man. It's about a being that is made of dust, that is some type of spiritual being that is made of dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, that can take many different forms in the form of dust. Where at first it comes as a cloud of dust, and then it's like it forms into like a shape. It can be, depending on Thank you, Camo Campa. Thank you. You're right about that. Very right. Camo Campa, very right. So right now, the snow I think it's continuing going down. It's nighttime. I'll shovel the snow very soon. I got a snow shovel. I'll shovel it tomorrow when the sun is out. I think we only got around 3 inches. We got 3 inches of snow. It's always not the snow that will get you; it's the ice. Like I said, I injured my knee in high school. Okay, so tore the ligaments out of my knee. I had to get surgery on it. Sadly, I got to be careful around ice because of that. Very well said, Camo Campa. I need to get some ice cleats. We influencers, we don't get groupies. Well, you know what? In the spirit of comedy, let's just get the views up. I'm going to bring back an old friend of mine, just for the comedic value, and it's my less than lethal target that I that I improved upon. I think you're gonna. I think you know him. You love him. Give it up for Juan Valdez. Hey, senor. Ooh, I need some marijuana and some coquiana. I'm a Slingshot Warrior's less than lethal target. Ooh, it hurts. Ow, ow, ow. You know it. Say hello to Juan Valdez. There we go. I knew you would love the Juan Valdez character. Oh boy, another Juan got mad at me. Of course, I don't know why they call him. I don't know why it's pronounced Juan as a Hispanic name. It's like Jan. I mean, no, this is homemade, hand drawn by yours truly. It ruffled a few feathers because as you can see, I've done some jobs with it. I mean, it's designed to be a less than lethal target. I mean, I have a sense of humor. I don't hate anybody. I just thought it was funny, given the current climate. You know, haven't shot it yet, but I did make some improvements on it. It's got plastic sheeting sandwiched in between the cardboard reinforcement. So yeah. Well, that's enough of Juan Valdez. Yes, SS Slinger. Yes, I do. There's no Mrs. Slingshot, at least not yet. This is why I say, for all those illegal alien ladies out there, you don't want to get deported, well, just shack up with me. I'll get you your green card, but you're going to have to work for it. I'm hoping, working out, looking great. Anyway, can't wait for the East Coast Slingshot tournament. All right, well, trips down memory lane. I hope so, God willing, SS Slinger, God willing. But I'm not going there just to compete. I'm going there for the camaraderie, for the sense of community with my fellow slingshot shooters. It's going to be a lot of fun. No, it'd be much more fun if you show up, Camo Camp. You love it there. A lot of country folk, a lot of slingshot, a lot of good people, a lot of base people. Exactly. Exactly, SS Slinger. Yeah. A lot. So, yeah. Yes, it would. It's kind of like your military shows for slingshots. It's kind of like your kind of military shows, except for slingshot shooters. Slingshot shooters come from all around the world to compete at the East Coast Slingshot Tournament. It is a big event. Only the best of the best. And I'll be representing the state of Maryland. Yes, Putty Cat. I'm kind of squirrely right now. I'm snowed in. Well, if you just came in, give me a like. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. Now, if you want to basically become a member, donate, because on February the 14th, no, it's 8 inches of snow. Putty Cat. Well, no, it's 3 inches of snow. 3 inches. Not 8 inches, 3 inches of snow. I always get the numbers wrong. All right, we got 8 likes. I'm liking that. Okay. Remember, the goal is always 12 likes. And if you want to basically become a member, I guess donate around $2, and you'll be able to join the first members-only stream. Yeah, you have it worse than I do. You don't even have power right now. That stinks. Camo Campo. I'll have some raisins right now. Every day's a good day with 2 scoops of raisins. Remember that one? Same rules in this stream, Bianca. The same rules I gave you before. But if you want to buy a membership, buy it now before February the 14th. Okay? Well, Bianca, I know we've had our differences in the past, but I still respect you. You got that right, Camo Campa. You remember the California raisins? I heard it through the grapevine in the California sunshine. Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine. They are on my community post, Bianca. You can read them for yourself. You can copy them if you wanted to. I mean, they're on the community posts. But, Bianca, you haven't broke any of my rules, so I don't think you'll have any problems, I haven't remembered you ever breaking any of my rules, And even if you, one thing I do like about you, Bianca, if you disagree with me, you're not going to make a big stink about it. We're civilized here. We can have a civilized disagreement. I do like that about you. That we can have a civilized disagreement and not be mad at each other. I'm glad about that. We can agree to disagree on things. That's what I like about you, Seasons. Bianca. Do I have to do this all over again, Bianca? Because the post is pretty visible. You know what I mean? I don't know how you can't anyone see the post. Do I have to put it up again? I'm tired of repeating myself, Bianca. I'm just really tired. You know the rules. Kama Kappa. Oh boy. No, I don't think she'd be competing in that one. That's right, SS Slinger. All right, all right. I saw a reason. You'll be in the women's division, Bianca. You won't be competing against me. You'll be competing against other female shooters. It's a very small division, by the way, because, well, not too many women are into slingshots, sadly. Here we go again. I have to tell you. Boy. Okay, Bianca, do you have a pen and paper? You want to write this down. So I don't have to tell you again. Okay? Before we do anything, before I tell you, you want a pen and paper. So get yourself a pen and paper and write it down. Because I'm not going to tell you again. No, man. So come on. Get your pen and paper. Get your writing utensil. And it might get stuck in her cleavage. Who knows? I don't know. Well, you won't be competing against me, Bianca. So whatever you did, which I think is a little bullshit. Whatever your skill level with a slingshot is, I've never seen you in any of your videos ever shoot a slingshot in your life. But Bianca, you won't be competing against me. You'll be in the women's division. Good luck. All right. Here are the rules. Nobody under 18 can chat in the stream. No blasphemy, which is no mocking of Jesus Christ. No anti-Christian sentiment, etc., etc. And of course, no references. No references or symbols. No speaking of homosexuals in this stream. Did you write that down? Hope you got it. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I definitely posted it to my community page. Slinger. That's funny. I hope you got that. I'm not telling you again. All right, we got some good. Ah, no, Bianca, I'm not doing this again. No, no, no. I'm not starting over. No way. No how. I think you're playing me, Bianca. Oh, I think you're playing me. You wasn't ready. I'll give you one last chance, Bianca. One last chance. You better have your pen and paper ready because it's the last time I'm going to say it. No underage people, no people under 18 are allowed in the stream. No blasphemy against Christianity. That means no mocking of Jesus, no anti-Christian statements, and no references to homosexuality. That means no rainbow flags, no speaking about, no references to that in chat. And that's the last time I'm going to say it. No, Camo Campa. No, we did not. I'm not going to say it again. That's a slinger. I'm tired of repeating these rules. The rules have been established. You just got to follow them. No, Bianca. No. You got it down. That's the last time I'm going to say it. I don't know. Are you trolling me, Bianca? Boy, I tell you. You got 8 likes. Don't care, because the last time you're going to hear it. Boop, boop. You get blocked. That's what happens. You get put on the hidden list. Permanently. Okay. But Bianca, here you go. Here's a man's muscle. No, you don't, Bianca. You don't get 3 chances. It's 1 strike and you're out. I don't play. No, Bianca. 1 strike and you're out. Follow the rules. You can stick around. I call it getting with the program. Awesome. Awesome, Bianca. Exactly, Camo Campo. Bet you're feeling just as squirrely as I am, so I can understand. Okay. All right. Well, I know she likes me. I'm just explaining it to her. That's a slinger. I just explained her the rules. She's getting on my nerves a little bit, but okay. Awesome, Camo Campo. All right, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Well, Camo Campo, did you see my recent video? Camo Campo. I didn't see you comment on it. I thought you might like my recent video. I did a video that got like 200 something views. It was a tag video. Other people did it. It's called What I Can Legally Carry for Self-Defense. Like tools I can legally carry for self-defense. Self-defense tools I can legally carry. And I will check out that video, Cam Campo. Oh, let me get the title for you. I forgot. I'm stuck out of YouTube. It's like tools I can self-defense tools I can legally carry. Pretty much self-defense tools I can leave. It's the top of my video list. It's my most recent video. It's gotten the most views. I'm not the only one who did this video. It's a tag video. So it was started by 411 Outdoors. And of course, Donnie B All Day, Knife Guy. Donnie B All Day and Choir Boys Cutlery did it. And so I did a pretty good video on that one. Thank you, Camo Campo. All right, it's been a great stream. I mean, my squirreliness has been kept in check. Booga, 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 boo. All right, well, The views are not that good for this particular stream, but it's okay. At least I got some good people in here, to talk to and chat with. It's always nice. All right. Well, it seems the chat has gone cold. Chat is going as cold as an ice box. Cold as winter. As cold as... Oh, here. Guns and Gears. Yes. Well, if you just came in, Guns and Gears, give me a like. Thumbs up. Thank you, Guns and Gears. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Did you see my late Guns and Gears? I don't remember. Did you see my recent video that I did? Awesome. SS Slinger. Did you see my recent video that I did? Guns and Gears or SS Slinger? I didn't see a comment. Well, yeah, I think you did comment SS Slinger on the video. It's called Self-Defense Tools I Can Legally Carry. I think you'll like that video. Here's the thing. I was talking to some friends of mine. These are friends that actually own firearms. And guess what? I guess this is basically me being snowed in. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some things on this stream. Okay? Since I got a captive audience, and I'm kind of captive right now because of this snow and ice. Okay. I get a lot of people, these tactical people. Tactical being I was talking to on a live stream panel about some of these people. And, the type of people come on my stream or make comments. Well, like a 45 is better for self-defense than pepper balls. Yeah, but pepper balls won't get you a life sentence, dumbass. She did? I don't see how. Maybe I haven't received anything. Yeah, I gotta address these tactical people. You know what I mean? Now I would say, okay, there's a reason why police and prison guards use these less than lethal tools, these pepper balls, these basically these less than lethal, these less than lethal rounds, the nylon balls, the rubber balls, whatever. There's a reason for that, because they're effective. Am I saying they're effective in every situation? No. Not at all. I'm just saying there is a place for less than lethal in self-defense. And all these firearms, all these basically tactical naysayers, or these morons, need to shut up, because you never got hit with a less than lethal launcher. You never got hit with the pepper ball. So a lot of you are just morons. You just don't know. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled program. Now, I want to make it perfectly clear. Now, I have friends who have firearms, okay? But they're not these tactical morons. Tactical morons. They realize that less than lethal does have its place. I have a friend who basically has real firearms, but he also has pepper gel, like these big canisters of pepper gel at the same time. So There, you know, I said it a million times. I have a juvenile mental health record. Okay. Basically, I spent time as a juvenile in a mental health institution. If you live in a blue state, you got to know your state laws, SS Slinger. I'll have to check it out. I didn't get any comment yet, Camel Campa. If you live in a blue state, if you have a mental health record of any kind, you know, you're not going to get a firearm in a blue state. Now, I haven't committed any crimes. I've never been to prison. I just, well, I had to have a mental health record. So, now if I move to a red state, it might be if I move to Texas, I could get some firearms easily. But I live in a blue state right now at the current. You know what I mean? So I hope that answers your question. No. Well, I understand that's a Slinger. It's okay, SS Slinger. But I make up for it. There's new technology out there for people who can't own firearms. There's less than lethal launchers. In America, there's so many options, so many alternatives, self-defense alternatives out there. There's these repeating crossbows. There's the PCP air rifles, black powder. And I always offer the alternatives, self-defense alternatives to people. Simple stuff you can do. Not yet, brother. Let's see if I got it. Fortunately, I'm locked out on my phone device for my YouTube right now because of the storm. It's okay, SS Slinger. It's okay. I answered the question. Now, I'm not a felon. I didn't commit any felonies. As no criminal record as an adult. Actually, been pretty laid back as an adult. When I was younger, yeah, I was sent to some mental health facilities when I was younger. They really didn't understand autism back then. You know. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Camo Campo. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Boo, do. You know, I got to commend you, Poon Handler. Really got to do that. I really got to commend you. You really did. Looking back at things, you had my back. I didn't realize it. You had my back when TAC Fam was doing what they were doing. I don't think I didn't hear the good. I hear that you basically said. I hear the gut that you were bad, that you were defending me online, and I don't think I didn't hear that. So I respect you in that. I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm not in a really bad, crappy mood right now. I'm in a good mood. It's hard for me to do that when I'm in a good mood. Thank you, SS Slinger. Thank you. Right now, I'm just I'm not wolfy right now. I'm a little squirrely because it's piling up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's getting bigger. Ugh. From 3 inches, I think we're going to get more than 3 inches. All right, let's see what we got. Well, I've never served in the military, but I've been on the streets and yeah, awesome. But like I said, if you can't own a firearm, if you need an alternative, part of the thing that I do on this channel, besides is show weapons alternatives and stuff that you can actually get without no background check or nothing. You'd be surprised at how many, with today's modern technology, how many viable self-defense alternatives are out there. Thank you, SS Slinger. Well, I will say, Poon, you did have my back during the TAC fam era, so I got to give you that respect. And where is old Big Tactical? He's nowhere. He made too many enemies in the airgun community. You didn't make too many friends. You were just egotistical maniac who tried to order people around and tell people what to do. Awesome. Well, I carry most of the time basically an HDP 50 on me, which is basically a less than lethal launcher, 50 caliber less than lethal pistol that shoots 50 caliber nylon, PVC nylon riot balls with some aluminum riot balls. A little mixture in there. The PVC nylon and the aluminum balls is purely kinetic. You're not getting darkness, you're getting light. Tonight, I'm a little squirrely tonight because I'm snowed in, but what can you do? Yes, very nice. And the best thing about it is they're cheaper than most firearms. They are very cheap. And they're just as effective a lot of times. Some of them are even like 50 joules. There's new ones on the market you can buy that are 50 joules. I mean, straight out the box. It's called the Intra Buster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Lord Poon. Totally agree. Guy's a scumbag. He's no longer around anymore. He just made one too many enemies. He just basically alienated everyone around him. What can you do about that? He's not very yeah, he's a shitbag, and I agree with that. Neither do I. And I'm so glad that you had my back during that time. I wasn't feeling too good. He was making up some false accusations on me, and he was lucky I didn't get some charges on him. But living well is the best revenge. Thank you, bro. Thank you. If you on your way out, you can check out my recent video if you haven't already. I don't remember if you commented on it or watched it. I don't remember. But if you didn't, check it out. Well, you could say that. He's just basically not a person who knows how to handle people. Thank you, SS Slinger. God bless you. Yeah, looking back at that guy, I tried to give him a chance. But he was just a loose cannon. He's just a guy who was on a power trip. First he was cool, then he became an ass. But I did make some good friends along the way. Some great friends. So, and of course, he tried to set up a cult. You know what this uh oh yeah, well, tax shitbag. I can tell you, he was trying to basically set up his own compound, had everybody live with him in an armored compound. The guy was trying to set up a cult. He called it his air gun militia. I was like, oh, this guy. You say the word militia, I'm like, yeah, you get feds on your ass. You know what I mean? That's not a good word to say. You can say club, but but he's gone. The whole TAC Fam YouTube channel hasn't produced any new content. There's nothing going on there. Nothing. Not a thing. See, I'm still here, and he's gone. That tells you something. That being said, I think this stream has run its course. I think I'm just going to get going. Possibly get some sleep, Maybe watch a movie. Get some popcorn, watch a movie, and relax. Could use a movie right now, We got so many movies downstairs, Thank you, everyone, for coming, for being so kind and gracious on the stream. I haven't had a troll. I haven't seen a troll tonight at all. God bless you, and all glory goes to God.